By Diane Gente and Carla Brady, Associated Press, Rio de Janeiro. Jair Bolsonaro considerably outperformed expectations in Brazil's presidential election, proving that the far-right wave he rode to the presidency remains a force. Most polls had indicated leftist former President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva had a significant lead, with some suggesting he could even clinch a first-round victory on Sunday and showing margins that neared or exceeded double digits. But Bolsonaro came within just 5 points of da Silva, who he will face in a high-stakes runoff on October 30th. Da Silva came close to an outright majority with 4% of the vote to Bolsonaro's 43.2%, according to Brazil's electoral authority. 9 other candidates split the rest. There are still lots of questions about Bolsonaro's vote. There is a lot of discussion about an embarrassed vote for Bolsonaro among people who said they were going to vote for a third-rate candidate, but that in itself doesn't explain everything, said Relative. The vote was virtually free from the political violence that many had feared. Alexandre de Moraes, the Supreme Court justice who also leads the electoral authority, congratulated Brazil for the safe, calm, harmonious and peaceful election that demonstrated its democratic maturity. Yet tensions remain high, as are the stakes. The election will determine whether the country returns a leftist to the helm of the world's fourth largest democracy or keeps Bolsonaro in office for another term. The past 4 years have been marked by his incendiary speech, testing of democratic institutions, widely criticized handling of the COVID-19 pandemic and the worst deforestation of the Amazon rainforest in 15 years. But he has built a devoted base by defending conservative values and presenting himself as protecting the nation from leftist policies that he says infringe on personal liberties and produce economic turmoil. I understand there is a desire from the population for change, but some changes can be forward. Bolsonaro has repeatedly claimed, without citing evidence, that the nation's electronic voting machines are vulnerable to fraud, but didn't challenge the result. Da Silva is credited with building an extensive social welfare program during his 2003-2010 tenure that helped lift tens of millions into the middle class and saw exports surge amid the global commodities boom. He is also remembered for his party's involvement in corruption scandals and his own convictions, which were later annulled by the Supreme Court that ruled the judge had been biased. That freed him from imprisonment and cleared the way for his presidential run.